The Battlefield 6 beta attack chopper is the vehicle with the craziest damage output in the game. It can literally destroy all kind of tanks, easily deals with itself as a threat as well, and it just tears through the health bar of an enemy jet. But it is also, in the current state, one of the hardest vehicles to master in this game. And that's what I want to help you with this guide. So in this guide we're gonna talk about routes to take and how to avoid stingers. I'll go over your main priorities as a pilot and as a gunner. I'll show you the fastest way to repair the chopper, even when you're not on NATO's side, and get instant health back. Then we'll talk about your biggest weaknesses and how to sort of get around them. And then I'll show you guys my settings so you can start having fun in the attack chopper.
Yeah, fuck you, Stinger.
And I'm sure that by the end of the video we have made you a heli sweat. So let's not make the intro way too long and get you chopper sweating. Thank you all for the massive support and the following. And yeah boys, let's get going. Let's talk routes. In essence, what you want to do with routing is pre-plan your flight. Since the flight model seems kind of heavy, which can be really cool and adds up for some great moments, it can also be hella terrifying with the amount of stingers pointed at you.
Nice.
So already knowing where to go and where to be safe from those set lock-ons,
hopefully I can get 3 more kills.
Definitely is helpful.
Or actually 4. Then we have beaten the PB, I think.
Let's just say you're being locked on. The lock-on goes from locking to locked and then to incoming. That's when you should flare and already think where you would be safe.
Nice dodge.
And there you go, certain death avoided. So for now, get a feel for how long your flares last and where the closest cover is. The most important part about finding your route is knowing where you are actually safe. And that's literally what you as the pilot should always be thinking about. Meaning while I'm trying to stay moving and also stay steady for my gunner to get kills, I'm already thinking, if I flare now, could I make valley? If I flare now, could I go back to the mountain? And especially here, with how powerful the stingers are, you gotta keep reminding yourself. And there we go, I saw a stinger to the left. I already pre-planned, okay, I can definitely make base if he's on the left.
That was a good one.
And after being complimented for the great uptime, we see this. Our flare's not ready yet, so I go low. And the stinger's somewhere in our base. Meaning this whole area has become unsafe until we kill the stinger or find better cover. Since we did clearly see him and cleared him out, I will consider this a safe space and try to come back later. With you having a rough boundary of set safe space in mind now, what you need to do as a pilot is give your gunner angles. Or in essence, point them at people. Find out where your safe space becomes risky and try and hold your gunner there for as long as possible.
Hopefully we... Nice dodge.
As you can see here, we definitely found the limits of our safe space. Like, I'm trying to keep my gunner up, he's still getting kills.
If I just
but the second we move a little bit, we're instantly locked on. Meaning maybe this isn't the safest space after all.
Yeah,
so you should try and find a better one as smooth as possible. And trust me with being smooth, because being smooth can actually save your ass. If the gunner has got clean angles, he's got clean firepower. Okay, with you hopefully understanding what I mean by routing, we can start talking about the main priorities for a gunner. A good gunner, especially in this game, fucking makes or breaks the attack chopper. Not only does he only have 12 bullets to kill stingers with, and ideally he kills them fast, but he's also got some air-to-ground missiles, which is where most of your firepower comes from in the attack chopper. So that's once again, the smoother you fly as a pilot, the easier a life the gunner has. The easier you make your gunner's life to get all that juicy kills, the easier he's actually making your life, because they can't lock onto you if they're dead. But what makes a good gunner a good gunner? And to that I'd definitely say target prioritization. And what that essentially means, if he kills your biggest threats, you live longer. But let's get into that a little bit. As you have seen here, the stationary anti-air, thank God, didn't see us. But it's very important that you as a gunner and or pilot remember the three positions it can be in. It is the combo of those and the stingers actually doing 95 damage that actually gets you killed. So the sooner they're dead, the better. One of your other main prioritizations should always be the enemy team's air vehicles. While you as a pilot sort of get away with the free look at times, just sitting in cover, not exposing yourself, sitting in safe space, locking onto him, you should definitely trust your gunner with your life to spot an air vehicle and fuck it up. Because boy, oh boy, does the cannon melt. So just to recap, kill all anti-air that you can find if you got the time. And if you didn't kill their air vehicles already, and maybe don't even get the chance because of lock-ons pinning you down, at the very least, make sure you have seen them, or see them, or are aware of them. Because if you didn't pay attention, they did.
What I'm locking onto,
and they will melt you. For the pilot, it's mostly the same.
Well,
you do have to keep in mind your safe spaces, your routes and everything, but you essentially got the same goal. Kill as many people as possible and win the game. Side note, you can do that even better if you use the free look feature. Because as you've probably noticed, the rockets home in on whatever you're looking at, even with the free look. Meaning you get to shoot stuff as the pilot that's not even in your reach, while being fully smooth for your gunner. And while yes, it's new and hard to do, hard as fuck to do actually, it can be so much more effective than whipping your poor ass gunner around just to get some kills yourself. Okay, and with routing and main priorities out of the way, let's talk about the quick repairs that the game offers us. As you can see, and probably know, on NATO side you just get instantly repaired by being close to the repair station in base. But to do the same on the bugged out PAX side, you both have to jump out the vehicle,
you have to get out,
and only then it works. Nope. Just watch the health go up immediately. I mean, it's not the same, it's still unfair, but it's still a heck of a lot faster than just landing and repairing all of it yourself. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's definitely a time and a place to do so. Let's say your pilot has decided, yeah, he can't make it back to safe space, and you literally lost half your health, have to land, just to be able to survive getting to the next safe space. Definitely a good idea just to repair. But if you have to compare it with the bugged repair, it's just a no-brainer doing that, if you can, of course. I mean, you can literally see the health jumping from almost nothing to almost full in like a split second. Okay, now after knowing routes, how to stay alive, how to repair fast, how to give your gunner the best kind of angles he can have, meaning after knowing how to sort of fly the heli, there's definitely some stuff I need to talk about in this beta that should not be the case. And that's the state of the RPGs. I mean, what used to be a skill shot literally makes it all fall apart. What they are right now is like one-shot kills, but at the speed of sound. You barely have to lead, the rocket just flies way too fast. And that's also the only reason why you gotta fly way too high for your gunner. I mean, if you were up close, up the asses of the enemies, you could just let your gunner kill them all. But thanks to RPGs and the state they're in, definitely keep height. This is the only time you're gonna make your gunner shoot less accurate. But it all makes sense. Because what's always better than doing 1 or 2 more kills is definitely surviving. And just as a quick reminder before we talk settings, if you need people to play this with, especially on full release, check out our Discord. We're closing in on 1,000 members, and I'm pretty sure you'll find some like-minded weirdo that will keep dominating the skies with you. Okay, with you being set
Won't
up
be
as
there
a
to
heli
be
sweat now, I'll just go through my settings real quick. If you wanna copy them, feel free to do so. I'm Fishy, you're welcome,
Let me turn this boat
and
around.
thanks for watching. Okay, for the heli I actually use my controller. I don't know why, I always did. I just like it. And I'm sitting on standard controls. Where it does get interesting is on the mouse and keyboard settings. Because under mouse and keyboard settings, under vehicles and then control settings, you actually get to switch the way you boost with vehicles. And if you've played Battlefield, you know that's just quality of life. Just scroll down until you find the boost setting and put it on hold. So you'll actually only boost when you need and want to. I'm tired, it's late as fuck. For the heli keybinds, I'm just scrolling through. Copy it if you wanna. Thanks for watching. Bye, love you, cheese.